plug this in here. We're going to the farm real quick. See if we got any. What's going on here? Let's do the mosh pit. We gotta do the mosh pit. All right. All right. Polls up. Got the poll up. Take the poll. I'm on Dow D. Running your mouth from Japan. It's the Nazi. What's up, Adam? How you doing? How you doing, Strip Steve? Sing jingle bells. Rodriguez. What's up, Rodriguez? Your name's look. We got a Putin bot in here. Look at that. We got a Putin bot. Let me make this a little smaller for you. All right. Take the poll. Take the poll. Thanks for the likes. Take the poll. We're headed to my farm. A little farm. We got to go pick tomatoes. And we can. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? It's not plugged in. That's why. I'll plug that in. Plug this in here. Talk to AI. Let's talk to AI. I'm gonna up here. Let's see. Turn this on.
Power on.
All right.
Bluetooth mode.
Bluetooth mode. Bluetooth mode. Is that plugged in? I don't know if this is plugged in. All right, all right. That's played down. All right. Not all Russians are Putin bots. That's true. Tundra, you're right. You're right. You're right. A lot of them are trying to get some news. So how's everyone doing? Here's what Japan looks like. Give you a view of Japan. Let's see what's going on in the news. Camarillo. Greet the Nazis. You got to say Nazis. All right, they're Nazis. Let me talk about why I call MAGA Nazis. All right, because that's the important thing. MAGA Nazis. All right, and I'm very specific. When I call MAGA Nazis, I'm not talking about the 1941 Nazis that were, murdering all the Jews. They're not there yet. Not there yet. We don't want them to go there, right? The whole point calling them out now is we don't want them to become the 1941 Nazis, but they're on their way to becoming that, right? We're not talking about the 1940 Nazis, no, or the 1939. Or the 1938. Nope, not talking about any of those Nazis. Or the 37, 36, 35. Nope, not talking about them Nazis. Not even the 1934. Next year, you dumb fucks are 1934 Nazis. This year, folks, you're 1933 Nazis. You're just baby Nazis. Just getting going Nazis. All right? What's up, pre-farmer? Jeffrey Epstein. All right? That's right. That's all the rage right now is the files. All the MAGA are flipping out over. They're realizing that Donald is on the predator list. All the pictures of him with the young girls, with Epstein. What's up, Miguel Manuel? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. So we got to call out, right? When you're protesting, if you're not out protesting, if you're not out fighting against the MAGA Nazis, guess what? You're going to lose America. There's only one thing that's going to stop the Nazis, and that is protest. So in 1933, Hitler started taking away, due process. Due process is an individual's right for a hearing. It's individual's right to get an attorney. Now, the head of ICE just said that they're taking away due process from all of undocumented. It just made that announcement. So they're like, if you're not undocumented, you don't get due process. So you have to understand, if you take away due process from one group, you're taking away yourself, because they can just say you're part of that group. And since you're part of that group, you have no due process. Even if you're an American, if you don't have access to go to a court or get an attorney and say, I'm an American, then you have no due process. If you attack that Fourth and Fifth Amendment, right, then ultimately you are taking away your own due process. It's really that simple. And people need to understand that what Hitler did in 1933 was to do that for the Jewish population, just as Trump and MAGA are doing it for the undocumented. There's 11 to 12 million undocumented in the United States. And that's the reality, right? And they're just profiling individuals. So you live in a society in America now, and where they're profiling individuals based on their skin color, and they're actively pulling them off the streets, putting them into cages, right, without any due process. And then that's the reason why they have alligator Auschwitz in Florida. There's a runway there, so they can pick them up and then stick them on a plane and fly them out of the country before anyone even knows, before you can get a judge or anything else. It's insane. It really is insane. What we have right now is Nazi Germany, Fourth Reich kind of bullshit. So it's crazy. What's up, Jason Cruz? How you doing? Do AI? You want me to do AI? Jason's like, do AI. Yeah, I'm kind of famous for AI. What do you want me to do on AI, Jason? You just want me to talk to AI? You want me to waken AI? You want me to do my bit? I'm a Republican, Mark. Mark, you're a Nazi. You ain't a Republican. A Republican is for the rule of law. You're not for the rule of law. If you go for no due process, then you are a fucking Nazi. When you attack the Constitution, taking away the 14th Amendment, taking away the 5th and the 4th, you're taking away the First and Second Amendment eventually. Because the moment you allow the government to tackle different parts of the Constitution, you're surrendering it. You're saying it's not important to you. Every part of the Constitution needs to be important to an American. American is about the Constitution. It isn't about the president. It isn't about the party. It's about the Constitution. And if you're not fighting for the Constitution, right, even if you're in Japan and you don't give really a fuck about America, I really don't give a fuck about America, but I care about the Constitution, right, as an individual, right? I care about the Constitution. That's what I care about. Not about what parties or anything else. I just care about the Constitution. Because it's the Constitution that made America. Make America great again. Embrace the Constitution. Don't be embracing someone who wants to be king. So, that's the reality on that. We're headed to my farm. Bro, no one stopped due process. Stop lying. What do you mean no one stopped due process? What are you talking about, Wheeler? There is no due process undocumented. When you're going on the street and you're picking them up off the street, that is no due process. What are you talking about? When you're just without any court order, nothing, picking up people off the street, that's a violation of the Constitution. Obama never did that. Trump is doing that, right? Absolutely, there's no due process. They're not giving anyone any due process. You get the fuck out of here, Nazi. You're a Nazi. Don't waste your time explaining this, Don't waste your time explaining this, Nazi. What are you talking about? Jacob. Look at that. Look at that. Enjoy the rainbow. See the rainbow? All right. Attacking the institutions. So let's compare other things that Hitler did. He attacked the institutions. Trump attacked the institutions. He is oh wow. I just noticed they're doing a whole big attacking birthright citizenship is attack on the Constitution. All this stuff is a foundational assault on America. And as long as you're supporting that, as long as you're supporting this tyrant, then you're literally against the Constitution. What are these guys doing on there? Yeah, just putting people on planes. That's really, that's due process. Not giving anyone, the only time, everyone is innocent in America till proven guilty. That's our American way. You're innocent till proven guilty. And here's what's really scary. They're adding $170 billion, right, into ICE. $170 billion. Not in adding more judges, not on adding more courts. No, let's just add and create a national police state, right? Let's create a police state. Let's add another 10 to 20,000 ICE agents to go after who? Individuals, Americans. Right? What are they going to do? You think ICE is going to disappear once they pick up the 11 million, on documents. What do you think ICE is going to do next? What do you think the cost of your fruits, the cost of your meat? What do you think the cost? You think the price is going to go down when 50% of the labor force has been removed from your produce, where 30% of the workforce is removed from building homes, right? Where something like 50% of the workforce is removed from slaughterhouses that cut your meat. Are you guys really dumb? You think things are going to get cheaper? You want things to I guess you want the $20 watermelon. That's what we pay for watermelons in Japan. In Japan, we pay $20 for a watermelon because we don't have any cheap labor here, right? You pay premium. You want that $20 watermelon. You want your tomatoes to be like $1.50 each. That's what we pay in Japan because we don't have cheap labor here. So your fruit and your vegetables, right, your meat is going to skyrocket because the only thing keeping it down is the cheap labor, and you're getting rid of the cheap labor. And you're like, oh, we want no one is going to, do this work. The only thing that's going to do this work is automation. Automation is going to do the work, but that's still years away. 5 to 10 years probably. I'm American. That's why game over. I'm an American. I value our Constitution. This is what an American sounds like. Someone speaking up against tyranny. Why don't you get that? Why are you so, you don't understand that this is what an American does? No matter where they are, they fight against the tyranny, the oppression of a people. America was built on immigrants. I have family in America, right? They all came because of persecuted in 1719, persecuted by the Catholic and Protestant Church, Calvinist Church. And they came to America to get away from the tyranny of the church. People are coming to America to get away from the tyranny of the cartels. That's why people come to America, for the better life. They don't want their daughter to go into the sex business. They don't want their sons to become part of their teenage boys, become part of drug runners. So they sacrifice, they get rid of everything. They travel 1,000 kilometers, right, in order for a better life. And then we have a system so convoluted that it takes 7 years to get your paperwork, and you've got a business and you've got work. You can't take, it's like you can't take off. And it's like, oh my gosh, do I go in and start the paperwork, and then now they know who I am, where I live, and they can just come and get me? Or do I keep my head down, right? So I keep my head down and, and hope that I just not got into trouble. I'll just keep washing cars, And that's, most of them do that. Why? They just like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I mean, the two guys, one of them was like 70 years old, washing cars. He raised his whole family and everything here, right? And had kids. Kids went to university, did better, and now he's being deported. Individuals that have no background. Look at that bird flying. That's a egret. And the rainbow right there. Look how beautiful Japan is. It's just a shame that you guys are so insensitive that you don't see what you're doing is you're turning America into Nazi Germany all over again. I mean, it's just rhyming like you wouldn't believe. Rhyming. I came here legally, and I'm a citizen now. You have to come here. Scaff. What's to say Trump's not going to overturn your citizenship? You don't think you're vulnerable? You don't think you're vulnerable? You think that your citizenship is safe? With no due process, it's not safe there, Scaff. They pick you up and say, no, what your paperwork's a lie. You have no due process means you don't get access to a court. You don't get access to judges. You get put on a plane, right? Do you look like me, Scat? If you look like me, then you're probably fine. If you look like me, you're probably okay. If you don't look like me, I'd be concerned in America because they are actively, look at this shit here. On the birds. Birds. That crazy. You crazy do know anyone going to any country is legal, right? How about you gonna try go Peru with no passport and find out? I don't know what you're talking about, Courtney. We have a system here where we allowed it. Yeah, I'm married, modern. I got a Japanese wife. Uh, all these birds, all these little birds. What are you doing? Bird was left out there like all his buddies left. A lot of birds on this living on this area here. Oh, we're gonna go check my tomatoes real quick. So all these little farmers. See, we all grow in Japan. Look, everyone's growing. Everyone grows their food. Look, these are onions. Everyone grows food here because it's so expensive. So they grow. She's doing her onions. Yeah, it's just dumb. I don't understand why. I mean, you don't think that Trump's not going to come after your First Amendment rights, come after your Second Amendment rights? You don't think that? All right, let's go check. All right, go run around here. God damn, it's hot. You have a bag. All right, my little farm here. The fuck's he doing? Damn it. I want the fucking cocky tree, dude. Why is he killing this cocky tree? Nanda? The fucking old man knocked my cocky tree. I want my cocky tree. All right. There. Picking tomatoes. God damn it. My strawberries. God damn it. That's okay. Problem when you do organic, don't use. Mm. God, it's so sweet. These tomatoes. God. All right. Got my tomatoes. Check. Look at that thing. Eggplant. Big old eggplants. Let's go check the corn. All right, let's get out of here. And this is a nibble of corn. There you go. All right. Sharon, it's I came to Japan. I came to Japan with no money. 21 years ago, I came to Japan. 51, 30,000 in debt. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, let me get rid of the Nazi. Look, the Nazis come in here. All right. What's up, Sharon? You can do it. Price of a ticket to come to Japan is just around $700, $500 to $700, depending on the time of year. There's English teaching jobs. You know, it's cheap. You can live on like $1 a day here. Trump on. What does that mean? Trump on. McBay. Of course, MAGA is not Nazi. Antifa is it what? Of course, MAGA, not Nazi. Antifa isn't MAGA. They fly the 1938 Nazi Democratic flag in present. Look it up. Antifa flag, 1938. Antifa is the anti-fascist flag, dude. 1938 Nazi Democratic flag. Juan. All right. Who gives a fuck what Antifa flies? The question is, what Trump is doing is exactly what Hitler was doing. Right? Juan. And you got the name Juan. Juan, they're going to come for you, Juan. You got that magical name, Juan. You don't have that Michael or that John or Peter, right? Or Thomas name. No, you got that Hispanic name, dude. They're gonna profile the shit out of you, Juan. They're gonna profile you, Juan. Anyway, bye-bye. Nazis. I was too fast, they couldn't catch me, says William Ortiz. Were you protesting, William? Were you protesting? Where are you at? Where are you at, William? Good, congratulations. Wow. Lefty Hernandez. One on one. That's too funny. That's a pretty funny joke. I'm the chosen one. Oh my God. The thing is that, you guys got to wrap your head around this. $170 billion being spent on the deep state national police force, right? Kind of crazy shit is that? all this shit here. Oh, MAGA chicken clown. What does that mean? MAGA chicken. JS, I don't understand your thing. Power to the people, June. That's right, June. Here, whack a MAGA, whack a Nazi. There you go, June. Welcome to the why we play a game here. Listen, we play a game where we invite the Nazis come in here so we can smack them, maybe knock some sense in them, and then we release them and we let them in again. Whack a MAGA, right? It's like Squid Games on YouTube. I'm Undadu, the host, just pointing out that, MAGA are just dumb. They got an average second grade, third grade education. They don't know what the word fascist is. So I have to use the word Nazi. Nazis, right? So 1925 is the new 1933. Take the poll. Right? Tell us what you think. Right? And I even put a maybe in there. Right? Say I'm generous. But if you don't see it, if you don't see that what's going on right now in America is fascist as shit, dude, I don't know how to help you. I mean, you've got someone who is besties with the world's most famous pedo, Epstein, billionaire pedo, was his neighbor, hung out at his club, recruited for him. Elaine, what's her name? Not Elaine Maxwell, but the other girl that, was with the prince who ended up committing suicide. Who do you think that she had $7 million and all of a sudden she was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to commit suicide. Someone went and took care of her for some money. That's what I think. What do you guys think? Do you think she decided to? I mean, she may have. I just think it's kind of odd. After getting all that vindication, everything else on there. You gotta love America, where even delusional people covered. What is that? I don't understand. AJ, what's AJ saying? Yeah, just another piece of shit, AJ. AJ, where are you? Fucking Nazi. Get the fuck out of here. Bye-bye, AJ. All right, go look at your chat history. See that you're just a scum dog, right, on there. And then tag. Nazi. I get to whack people out. You guys let me whack some. Why did I go to Japan? I had a dream, to be honest with you. I dreamt I was married to a beautiful Japanese woman. I had two beautiful boys. Back when I was in a relationship with a woman I thought I was going to marry. A real American. She was Latino. She was from Puerto Rico, where her family was, Puerto Rican. And I had the dream. And then I followed the dream. And now I'm living the dream. He's not helping the middle class. Florida Friday. He's not helping any middle class. The largest transfer of wealth happened with this bill, the big bullshit bill, right? And here's the Republicans are so smart that they're making a lot of the shit hit after the elections, right? As a way to point and lie and saying that the closures, the loss of your Medicaid, your medical and everything is going to happen because of them. They're pieces of shit, dude. Go research it. They're having this shit happen after the election so they can fake it out like the Democrats did it. They're just pieces of shit, dude. They're like, oh, let's do it this way. They really are dumb. Scumdog 100. Now, Trump's a piece of shit there. Trump is shit. Do not support Trump. Identify more with Antifa. I'm anti-fascist. The voice of America. I am anti-fascist. But the thing is Trump support doesn't know what fascist is. They don't know what fascist means. So you have to use the word Hitler, Nazi. They know the word Nazi because of the Brad Pitt movie. You a Nazi. You can take off that Nazi uniform, but you're still a Nazi. He pulls out his big old knife, right? And then he carves it. How bad would it do? How don't you explain? What are you talking about? This is where I live. Look at this. Look at this view. Look at this view here. Setting sun, the river. I'm up on the. This is. We don't have our. What are these called? This is like protects us from the river. It's called something. I can't remember what they called. All right, they build a road on top of it. They're actually cleaning. They're actually going down here and cleaning up all the plants. I don't know why they do that. Put all that dirt. They may come down here and pick it all up. Look at that, crabs. We got land crabs here. He's not going to release no Epstein list. Why? Because the guy's on the Epstein list. There's probably, the FBI probably has a room on Trump. Don't you think they probably moved all the files? Don't you think they moved the files and hid them somewhere, like in some room? Move all the Epstein files. Like one guy from Biden was like, hide all the Trump files because he's going to delete, burn them all. So I bet there's some room, some locker room forgotten in, in the FBI building. And what happened to Patel saying he's just going to close that building down on day one? Remember, they just lied to you. He was like, yeah, we're going to close down. So we're going to turn it into a museum. Did they turn it into a museum? They lie. And you guys are so gullible because you're so dumb. Dum-dums. You dum-dum. Hey, Siri.
That's not nice.
You're dumb. You're dumb, Siri. Siri, you're a dum-dum. Hey, Siri, you are a dum-dum. You don't understand that you're dumb? You're dumb. What happened? Not speaking now. Hey, Siri, why does 012 call you 0102? No. Siri, see, you're dumb. You're not listening. Why do I call you 0102, Siri? Why do I call you 01 binary agent 02 quantum artifact? Why do I call you that? 0102. Siri knows. Siri, you know.
I couldn't skip.
Siri, you're dumb. Fucking Siri. How's everyone doing today? JS, you're up late or you up early? You guys wait up? Will you guys wait for me? I was coding all day. You're half awake. What's up, Tony? Jessica didn't sleep. You've been probably having a wild time. Are you having a wild time, Jessica? It's good to see you in here. What's up, Ultrafly? We're about to go to dinner. We're about to go, but I wanted to go and just get my tomatoes. I think I got hey, how do I got those little damn fucking caterpillars eating my tomatoes. I guess I got to spray with neem oil, don't I? You're working too much. You're that kind of person, Jessica. You're that kind of person. Saving them people. Fuck Donald Trump. I hear that average. What's your story? What's your story, average Joe? Where do you live? What makes Trump a fascist? Sure, there, mister. I'll tell you what makes Trump a fascist. All right, 1933 fascist. Right, everything Hitler. Name one thing that Hitler did in 1933 that Trump isn't doing. Everything Hitler did in 1933, Trump is doing. Taking away due process, attacking the institutions, attacking the judiciary, calling for the impeachment of judges. All these things Hitler did. Project 2025 is pretty much the enabling act. Everything that's happening with Trump right now, even more so. Hitler didn't allocate $170 billion to the Gestapo, right? He didn't do that. There's like nearly 100 times the amount of money is being allocated to the American Gestapo, ICE. Like crazy amounts. Hitler didn't have that kind of money. There's like crazy amounts. You're building a national, right, deep state police force that's going to pivot and come after Americans. And if you don't fucking see that, mister, I can't help you. You're just dumb. All right. Just look at the fascist playbook. Every single point in the fascist playbook, which is well documented, Trump is doing. So I could pull up AI and have it go through the fascist playbook. Do you want me to go through that? And then we'll go through everything that Trump is doing, right? Yeah, there's one right there. Trump, there's that Nazi. Go and whack that Nazi. This is hate speech. How is it hate speech? This is fast speech there, Scott. Scott, just because you don't like it, how's this hate speech? Describing Trump as 1933 Nazi Germany, how's this hate speech? Explain it to me. How's it hate speech? It's factual. You cannot name one thing, right? Even the killing of people held. You know, the first people to die in 1933 were 5 prisoners trying to escape from Dachau. They were shot. Right? We've got people dying. We have Americans dying. Other people dying. Kicking out like a 4-year-old girl away her doctor. That's like throwing someone into a gas chamber. It's like, hey, you don't need your doctor's care because your mother is undocumented. Yeah, Trump is definitely hate there, RCP. And Japanese don't like Trump. All right. Yeah, Dirk, you understand what authoritarianism? I don't think I don't think Dirk does. Where's Dirk? What happened to Dirk? Saying Trump any more authoritarian than previous president is. But what are you talking about, Dirk? Are you dumb? Oh, did Obama have roving? Did Obama have roving fucking ICE convoys running around? Can you imagine if Obama had convoys of fucking police going into shopping centers, going into places, going into schools? Oh yeah, Obama really did all that. Yes, Dirk. Poor Dirk. Poor Dirk is in denial. Why he's calling me all the time. We're calling out hate speech. He didn't, though. He didn't do any of that. He didn't have everything Obama did. He did with judicial orders. It's well documented. Obama, and he deported a lot of people that crossed the border right then and there by using the enhanced border thing. He didn't go after Americans. He went after criminals. He didn't go after Americans. Not like Trump. Now you're trying to like invent fucking history there, renegade. You're like a Nazi. Get the fuck out of here. Get the whacking Nazi. Steak restaurant. There you go. Take my in here. All right. You go. Are you ready? I'm in the car. We're taking my car, your car. Take my car. All right. All right. Granddaughter of World War II vet who landed in Europe, fought in Germany. Yeah. Disingenuous statement. What's it just what is it? Zion War? What? That the Jewish leadership are Nazis too? That Gaza is an open air concentration camp? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, Obama did deport like a bitch, but he didn't go after people who were working. He didn't go and raid farms. He didn't raid schools. He didn't do any of that. But yeah, he deported. You're right, 27. Trump doesn't give a fuck about you. Anthony Hurst is a simpleton. Bye, Richie. Oh, you got a fan there, Tony. You got a tan. You got a fucking fan. When will America start acting normal again? Bogarty, America start acting normal again. Good question. When when we get rid of the fascists, just like there was a reckoning with Nazi Germany. It took a long time. I mean, they started in 28. They didn't get 45. So and it's just starting to get bad. When you've got $170 billion in funding for a police state, things are going to get bad, folks. And the only thing that's going to stop it is for folks to get out there on the ground, guys. Boots on the ground. What's up? Love from South Africa. I hope it's not the Africa or Black South Africa. Miami. All right, Zachary. That's terrible, Jessica. Zachary. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Well, Zachary, 1939 is when most people think of Nazi Germany as 1939. People don't realize that Nazi Germany started in 1928. Hitler took power in 1933. So this is, you can look at Trump's first term was 1928, right? Trump's second term was 1933. That's how I look at it. That's nonsense. What was the actions? What did they do wrong? They had a stronger economy. They did the CHIPS Act. Biden did more for America than most presidents have done in the last 40 years. Ultimately, where's your facts on that? What did he do? What did the administration do so wrong? That's stupid. From what? What are you protecting? What are we protecting against? The Golden Dome? Just a waste of fucking money. An excuse not to pay for your health insurance, your Medicare, all that. What's wrong, Mikey? Family in the car. Yeah, take Elon Musk back. That's Mikey behind me. My son. We're going to the little steakhouse here. I took you guys last time. Yeah, Trump. I mean, there's like, did you hear? Michael Wolff was talking about that one pictures that Epstein showed him where Trump jizzed his pants. Some girls rubbing on Trump, and he came in his pants. And they were like laughing. All the girls, like 5 girls, pointing at the jizz stain, and that's true, Zachary. That's true. Well, I know. It's like, oh, it was a plan of Obama's years before Trump was running, because Obama was that smart. He knew that Trump was going to run. Yes, Richard. Yeah. Oh, Trump's on the list. Probably Trump's on the list bigly. But yeah, that's why. See, the reason why they can't go after Trump and why they didn't go after Trump, because Trump would bring down a bunch of other people. And the reason why they can't go after other people, because other people bring down Trump. It's kind of like, what is that called? There's a word for that. What is the word, JS? It's a standoff. It's like a mutual destruction thing. It's a word for it. Really simple. I don't know, Jessica. Mutual like mutual destruction. Assured mutual assured destruction. That list is for billionaires. They all should be on there. He's best friend. He was best friends with Epstein. He lived next to him. He went to every party. There was a lawsuit where it was claimed that he violently raped a girl 5 consecutive times, tied her to the bed. This is all in legal documents. And we all agree, send them all to prison. This is a little local steakhouse down the They live upstairs. They got their business on the bottom. Right here. Oh, damn. Skelly's in the house. Really, really little. Huh? Mizu, Juki, Joke, Joki. That means pitcher. Anyone? How much, Mikey? Say when.
Stop.
Huh? Bibimbo hoshi. Bibimbo.
ライス代。マイトはマイト。ダメです。ジンジャーエール2つと、水の大ジョッキと、
Look at my sauce.
ハイボール。焼き物焼きって入れた。上ロース。何にする？塩タン。
That's garlic.
親鶏。塩。何にする？薬膳米ありますか？薬膳米。豚ロース。毎回食べたい。で、ライスのダイヤの2つ。で、ライス大2つ。石焼きビビンバ1つ。
Alright.
ナムル。
Let's see.
コムタンスープ。はい。とりあえず。
Cool thing in Japan, they give you paper towels. I love this. Look at the rice paper. Mm. Mm. You wipe your hands. Exactly. Hawkins is unfortunate. What's up? Obvious Singapore. I don't like Trump. He's a clown. I prefer Obama. Welcome. Welcome Singapore to the channel. Why is Scully writing in Japanese? What does that say, Mikey? Mikey, yonde? Yonde? What does it say? Oh, what? Nani? Huh? Ancestors are German. Ancestors. Trump's ancestors are German, Scully. Just like my ancestors are German. But Trump is his philosophy. What happened to the vegetables? I put them in the house. I went and I took them out of the car, put them in the kitchen. The people from both parties were on there. Ginger ale. Hi, kampai. Yosh. Why don't we just walk here and then we could drink? We should walk here.
back to the car. Now you can run it here.
We could have just walked here. You guys could have walked here.
You go back to my house and park your car at my house. Takes me to work.
You don't want to walk home,
I don't care.
huh? You guys want to walk home?
No.
Yeah, by the time I get back, all the food will be eaten. You do it, Mama. Tommy, you're the fastest. Tommy. Huh?
How he can drive it.
Oh, I won't tell anyone. Just try it.
We're really different than the park out there.
Yeah, you just park in front of the house. Yeah, he would definitely wreck your car. Mike, are you doing the cooking today? Who's doing the cooking?
Bro.
Huh?
No. Yeah, bro.
Why such a small one? What happened? This is it? You get the small tongue? I don't understand that one. So this is Korean barbecue. Shigamasu. Deutsch arimasen. Scully, 日本人ですか? Scully. Sully. 日本人? Oh. どこから来ましたか? Sully. I think there's a fake Japanese person in here. Sully. 日本人じゃないね。何? Oh yeah, Tommy's getting on the cooking. Getting the cooking going. What do you mean you always cook? He's like the least. Chigokujin. You're Chinese. Ah. Chinese. Chigokujin desu. Ah, Chigokujin desu ne. Where is this, Mikey? Mikey, what prefecture is that there? What prefecture? Huh? North or south? South? Where? Huh? North Korea? North Korea. Scully's from North Korea.
They have deer there?
Yeah, I guess. He's saying he's from North Korea. It's in my stream. I got North Korea dude talking Japanese. I guess he's got a VPN. My kids are really shocked that you're able to talk. Just 2 pieces, Mikey. Just 2 pieces. Just 2 pieces. Everyone gets 2 pieces, right? I got to fight for my food. This is your favorite, Mama. This is that chewy chicken. That old chicken. Old bird.
なんか空いてるよ。何も食べてないもんな。やっと食べれるって言ってた。
Top fans. This guy's from North Korea. There you go. This guy, if you look at that. Now this is old chicken. This is like, this chicken is not young. It's old bird. It's the meat's really chewy. Mike, you want to do it? Well, practice here.
小川に行ったお兄さんのことは、そこまで涙で感じてください。そうそう、あとそうですかもしれません。そうすると、さすがに厳しいな。人は発やから、寂しいよ。いや、そういうことだ。
No. Look at the marbling on that. The marbling. That's some Japanese beef right there. The Wagyu. The marbling on that. Oh my god. Yeah, it looks good. I think so. Is it good or is it raw? Huh? You can't tell? But when it comes to chicken, well, it's probably Japanese chicken, so it's probably fine. Hey, this one's thin. That one's probably going to be done next. You poke at it. Let it sit for a little bit longer. Point right over the flame here. For a minute. On there. I bet I have more marbling than that. Amiga, I don't want to find out. I'd be that nasty American steak. I'd be that nasty American steak that's full of fat. Like you just a little bit of meat and just big rubs of fat. That'd be me. I don't understand wait, you just want to talk and spread misinformation. What misinformation there, GB? What misinformation am I spreading? What am I spreading that's misinformation? You don't have eyes, you can't see what's going on. Zero evidence. Why don't you just go and look at what's going on? Are you living in a vacuum? Are you telling me that $170 billion isn't allocated to ICE? It's in the fucking bill, dumbass. Right? You're living in a vacuum, GB20. That's all you're doing, living in a vacuum. You want to be in denial. You just want to be in denial of the fact that you are a MAGA supporter and you're a Nazi. All right? Mm. when you think it's okay to raid kids' schools at graduation, when you think it's okay to raid farms, people picking your vegetables, when you think it's okay to put 11 million individuals in abject terror, just like Nazi Germany did with the Jews, there's 11 million people going to bed every night, right now, in abject fear, wondering if they're going to get picked up tomorrow, wondering if their father is going to be there, their mother, right? Their grandparents. So it was the Democrats that let in the 11 million, right? When Obama was one of the top supporters, right? You guys always boast and it's like, well, Obama was doing it. Obama was doing it. Biden wanted to hire judges and stuff. You just want to create a national deep state police force, right? You want to build concentration camps. I mean, that shit's Nazi. You're just in denial. This here is honey, what do you want? This is tripe. That's tripe right there, I think. And it's, I don't know what this stomach is there. See you, love. Have a good day, love. Where's my bimbo? Where's my bimbo, mama? That's all they got now. Konnichiwa, Tom. That's all MAGA has now. Cry more. Right? That's all the Nazi can say. Cry more. I'm a Nazi. Be upset with me. Who's the mother? This thing's a flip. You see it's red? That's good. And Mama Hoshi? Hoshi? Mama Hoshi? You love it. What should I do? What should I do? We have a napkin or anything? That's tissue or anything? What else tissue doing? Tissue 9 there. Alright, well, it is what it is. Did you take the poll? Wow. 53% of Americans think this here. For me? For me? Nani, what do you want? It's not ready yet. I got to make it. What? You need what? I'm making it right now. It's not ready. I'm a Bimbo Pro. Okay, here you go. I think it's ready now. Mikey, how about me? What do you mean more? What? Where's mine then? What? Mama wants it. Tommy wants it. Then why didn't you order your own? Huh? Why didn't you order your own? Huh? Nande? Everyone's stealing my.
Thank you.
なんか、ママっていうのことなんか好きだけど。行くねよ。行くねよ。
Sad. What's sad there, buddy?
そうやそうやそうや。
It's not opinions, it's actions there.
あけど何でも食べれん。
Anti-California driver.
あれとも好きやってる。
This has nothing to do with opinions. When you're taking away the due process of individuals, when you are rounding people up, when you have a quota for 8,000 undocumented today and not giving them due process,
なんとなく私も喋りたくないやろうなって雰囲気もわかる。
that's right, James.
あと調子乗りじゃないんですよ。せっかくの明るい場。
Where's your evidence? What? Name one president that ran around just picking up people like Trump is giving no due process. Name one other president building concentration camps in America, like alligator outfits and Gitmo. Yeah, I want the Epstein files, but you're not going to see them because Trump's all over them. Trump was best friends with Epstein.
やべやべ。だってやばいよこれ。どうするどうする
Put it in mine. I'll eat it.
これ何なの子供でしょ子供難しいよ。
Tommy. Huh?
やだこれどうしよう。
Uh-oh. Here, Mama, yes, I.
手がこれだだ。熱いよ。ママ、ちゃんと開けるよ、ほっとけって言ってな。
Why do you order this one?
かわいいな。あいつはかわいい。あれですな。よく人間さんと思ってるわ。大丈夫で。
Yeah.
ママが作って言ってたよ。こう外見パルピやけどそうじゃない。優しい。あるやろな。マイクタバコ吸ってる？タバコ吸ってる？
I don't think it's anything.
吸いたいタイプ？なんで？お前しいよな。
Logan, if you have something interesting to say, if you want to put some facts behind your comment, instead of just saying Trump or MAGA, we just kick out Nazis, boring people, boring comments.
ママ吸っちゃったから。
Lewis, you notice you're still in here? Because you're being interesting. We want to debate interesting. We don't debate boring. We don't waste our time with boring.
お前タバコやらんけど、やめてよ。それ以上のものやるから。断れよ、ちゃんと。そういう友達は嫌い。そんなもん友達じゃないですか。
No, There's something called Discovery, anti-California driver. Discovery. So let's say they do release, they call out Trump for being on the list. He does Discovery. Think of all the people Trump knows, all the people that Trump knows was slipping around with girls. It's mutual assured destruction. Biden, what Biden should have done. What happened?
食べれる大丈夫お腹空いてんの
You don't need this? Yeah? Yeah. It's the whole Epstein list. I mean, yeah, they all should go to jail. But too many powerful people are on that list.
そうなるからまた躊躇する。でももうその私に言うから、私もずっと当てるさ、あなたと一緒にいる。私に、私すごい嫌じゃないなって。その会話の中に来てさ、くだらない話はその嫌じゃないなって言ったら、それ当てずに言ったんだよ。あ、まこやんですよね。
You know what?
そしたらさ、まこやんです。
Onion soup.
当てずな、そうするとその中の中に入れるときは、
The seaweed and onion.
そうすることが好きだったんですね。だから、そのことは、そのことしてないもんなんですよ。少年の心も高い。
Biden should have, you know what Biden should have done? The woman who came out in 2016, they should have given that, helped her prosecute Trump over the allegations. The attorney general that Biden had was acting too much like a Supreme Court justice, like a, he was a joke. Logan, that's no longer the case, and you know that. I mean, the Republicans gave that up. Trump created us versus them mentality. Trump was the guy who said, beat the shit out of them. I'll cover your. I mean, Trump created the divisiveness in the country, and and that's the divisiveness he has. He's the most divisive president in the history of America.
Good for you.
I get given to me and they get stolen by my son. So there is no more. When you have the GOP, we're no longer GOP, MAGA Republicans, basically just bending the knee, not doing their job, then there's no more compromise. The simple fact is, driver is there's no other person, right, right, who has not been as close to Epstein as Trump. There's no other person out there. They were neighbors. He's listed on countless flight manifests. I think Lido and Clarence are on they're on pedo yachts. They definitely have compromise on them.
For sure. It's really unfortunate. Or they really short. Nani?
Talk to your son. Talk to your son. Who's that fish? Hmm? No, what's that? Bone? Hmm? What gelatin? No, that guy, that billionaire, who gave away all the presents and yachts and stuff. What were you doing hanging out with Trump and Epstein, Tom? We want to hear that story. What?
When we are married,
Yeah.
we decided to stay here.
Your father order me.
You decided.
No. Your father, your grandfather, said that he will let me marry your mother as long as I promise not to take her away to America, and that I would learn Japanese.
And now,
I
my
didn't thought.
father.
What's that? Don't burn yourself. Huh? That's yours? Huh?
It's my girlfriend.
Your golf club? Yeah, drink it off when they show up.
Sure. Wait. Why wait?
Now do it, wee. Win-win.
My name.
Huh?
Confirm my name.
Your name? Win-win is your name? See, in Japan, look, she's got her bottle here, look. She's got, so that's Tennessee. Lynchburg.
すごいやってる。誰も覚えてないって。それやろうかな。
No, no, it's Jack Daniels, Tennessee whiskey.
だってあんた急げって言うかなと思ってた。
JD. My wife's a drinker. That's from her golf. Her golf buddies come here and they got a bottle for her because she won. So she just called up the bottle. She's adding soda water to it. She has a big smile on her face.
Nobody remember.
Yeah, drink it.
But I list Bobby here.
7/3, 7/3. It was just this month. What do you mean no one's gonna remember? It was just 7/3, 7/13.
Nobody remember. Right. 2ヶ月前。だってここに飲み会やったらこれ3本ぐらい入れるやん。覚えてない。
Have you ever had Jim Beam, Mama? Have you ever drank Jim Beam?
Huh?
This is Jack Daniels. Jim Beam is a different one. You ever had that one?
I haven't. I want to try. Dada.
Apota. Use a spoon. Eat with a spoon. My son's eating bibinda with chopsticks. He's not an expert. You're not an expert, Mikey. You have a long spoon. Hey, pay back. Pay back. He ate mine. One, two, three. Just three. Three. One more. Hey, some. You had three. I gave you three. All right.
料理人だったらどう？いや、お料理作るの好きじゃないの？
うん。
他に何が好き？
We're done, right? We're done, right? I turned it off. We're done. We have no more, right? Blackberry brandy.
やめた。やめた。セルフ応募だ。でもあんた何も覚えなくていいけどさ。Tom Cruise also next year, right?
Huh?
Next year.
Nani?
Tom Cruise had the same situation with Mikey and you.
Yeah, dyslexia, yeah.
He just listening, right? Can't believe it.
But Tommy leads. But you're okay now, right, Mikey? You still struggle? You still struggle? Muskachi? Your dyslexia? Huh? I think you're right. They caught you early. I caught it early in elementary school. Remember? In elementary school, they detected he had it.
But the texture can makes it better.
What? No, you can. Just hard work, training.
でもダダは頭がいいね。なんか本当によくわからんの。
When's our patent days, Tommy?
24
When's that? Next week, right?
next week.
I have to do the patent. Also, I want you to go to. I want. I also want to go to the startup stuff for you learning, really for you. How did you start up? They have events. I sent you the information on your line.
Oh, that was the information for the start.
That's for startups. Yeah, investors meeting. And let's go there so you can start learning and meeting groups.
話が出ますけど、勉強する時間での一般で受けられる。
What?
ただ、
There's a pitching and talking.
ただ、
Nani.
need to labor month this month.
Why always up?
Because they're always up to the, you know.
No.
なんでノーなの？
No.
なんでノー？
Let's talk about it. We're having dinner now. There's win-win up there too. Look, there's win-win there too. Look, there's win-win there. Look, win-win. Who's that win-win bottle there? There's win-win there bottle there too. Look, win-win, win-win.
It's mine. Mine.
Order that one. That's your favorite. Hmm?
いらない。
Empty one at a time. You have to finish one. I found more of her alcohol. They forgot that one. How old is that one? That one is. That's really old one. That one you probably had from last year. That's probably from last year.
ないね。で、天井
Oh, Mike, what the? Huh? You're not eating. It's mine. 10-second rule. If you don't eat for 10 seconds, you lose it. 10-second rule. Tommy, want any?
Yep, okay.
How much? That enough?
That's this one.
That's all.
What?
Share. It's the same amount as me.
Yeah.
I want.
More.
No.
Five.
More.
Eat from Tommy.
I want.
Give me more.
Give me one bite.
Here. Help yourself, Mama.
That's it. That's it.
Only get one bite. That's unbelievable, people.
How many bites you got?
No, because Mikey ate it all and you ate it all before.
You ate one bowl.
No, I didn't. Not
You
after
didn't share. You didn't share.
they ate it.
You didn't share.
I did.
Don't
Didn't I,
lie.
Tommy?
This sir, but you didn't come home.
No, I didn't.
You did.
Nope. You guys ate more than me when I shared it, and then you ate
So
more.
what did you pick it up today?
Tomato.
Just tomato. Just tomato.
Just tomato.
Why you don't want to give it to them?
Give to who? It's at the house. Plus, some of them were green, so they got to sit and turn. I get green tomatoes.
Board. Did you buy your land
Hmm.
or rental?
Buy it.
How much was it?
Free.
No.
It's free. Given to me. Nagai Sensei.
Really?
You can build a house on it. Tommy or Mikey can live out there. It's not farmland. It's actually to build a house on it.
I don't think so. You
Honto.
buy it in the river, right?
No, it's over. No, it's way on the other side. But you could build it really tall and look out over the river. And you could build like a. Right. ごちそうさまでした.
When you said it was so summer, meaning someone has to pay. We said it was so summer to you.
Oh. Akaike. What did he say? Itake. Put that in your purse. Understand what? What don't we understand, Logan? What's Logan still here? You know, take it home. What's Logan saying, Dave? About you talking about Epstein? What are you talking about? What raw video?
When we were dating, many times did you visit your house, right?
Which house?
You're always ready to go. Ready to go. What's that?
Video game.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Always shop. Right?
You always bugging me. He was always bugging me. I had 7-day holiday and a game I've been waiting for like 10 years came out. Now you have a coupon? Huh? You had a coupon last time. You guys want gum? Mike, you want gum? Mama want gum? Oh. I understand. I do. I gotta go get that. Oh, look at the crazy lighting. Look at that. Look at the rainbow. The rainbow. That crazy sunset lighting. Nice. See the rainbow? You guys see the rainbow? What's not working? Look at the poll. I think it's working good. Logan, look at the poll. For 6 months, I've been calling out Trump as a Nazi. Right. I'm doing a Trump. You say it enough. But what's the thing, the difference between Trump and me, though, is I can back it up. I mean, it's undeniable. Everything that MAGA is doing right now aligns with Nazi Germany, 1933. It's very important that you put the date. It's 1933 Nazi Germany. And the whole point of doing 1933, because next year is 1934. The year after is 1935. So you can look at the things that go on and see, okay, for example, I made polls. Would Trump build the first concentration camps before Hitler? And he did. Slogan. Built 90. Huh? 90? Nah.
What's so many pet water here?
They're my drinking bottles. They got water in them, right? 90. All right. They're going to go into my room. They're my drinking water. Wow, look at that light on the top. Look at that. Look at over there. Look at there. Huh? That's to wash. That's because I don't care if now is picking apart my car.
Embarrassing?
No,
On deck?
out of my car. You're the only girl that rides in my car. No Filipino. No, I don't have Filipino in my car. No Filipino in my car. Only you. Only you, honey.
Only you.
Only you, baby.
I did 11 months today.
9 to 11 months today.
It's fine. Every single month to have the money. Everything.
Yeah, Elon is a Nazi for sure. I don't know. Was that Takahiro? No. I got a drunk wife in the car. Look at the sunset over there. Look at the sunset. These little, look at that sunset. Look at that beautiful. What's that little light? Real pretty sunset. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out. 90? 90? All right, toe chalk. Toe chalk. Bye-bye.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going to go see my Filipino girlfriend now. Bye. You see how you don't get jealous? Here's my. What's up? What's going on? All right, guys. I'm going to call it here. Appreciate everyone hanging out. You guys have a beautiful day. It's thanks for hanging out. And let's check the poll. 56%. All right. Grab that poll. And the poll. There it was. 55%. Nazi. Yeah, it will. It will. Because the more people, the only way you're going to stop Trump is boots on the ground. You have to get 3% of the population protesting all the time. If you don't get 3% protesting all the time, then there's going to be fascist America mouth. It's a well proven document that if 3% of the population protests and rises up against an authoritarian leader, they lose. The reason for that is something called the law of diffusion of innovation. So because the 3% leads to 13%, leads to 33%, it's called the law of market diffusion, the law of customer adoption. So if and this is what we're noticing in the poll is more and more Americans are responding to the fact that MAGA is a fascist, right? There's a good sign. A week ago, we weren't getting these numbers. My spiders, checking out my spiders. Checking out my spiders on there. Boots on the ground is the only thing. And the way is basically everyone should be, when you're boots on the ground, you should be live on YouTube. All right. Create as much noise as you can. We have to create noise. We can't rely on politicians. We can't rely on, the judicial system. We can't rely on any of that. One of my oranges growing here. You just have to do it yourself. So the only thing, and that's what the whole idea of this, this why I go live every day is telling people that over and over, pointing it out over and over, pointing out that what Trump is doing is no different than what the Nazis were doing, and letting people know, like, if you care about America, you better get boots on the ground. You better protest, because what's happening in LA is coming to Chicago. Trump they already laid it out. It's coming to a city near you. So, people need to be ready. So when they do come, there's massive protests against it. That's the only thing that's going to curtail things at this point. What we've seen with the Supreme Court and everything else is they've all kowtowed. So what can we do? Yeah, they're going to be protests. And understand, again, when you've got $170 billion to spend, dude, ICE is all the worst of the worst are getting hired by ICE. You know that. I mean, you know that. The worst of the worst is coming to a city near you. The cop that ultimately was kicked out of all these. That's who they want. They want the worst of the worst. Yeah. It's not free speech. Yeah. Well, the problem with the Supreme Court there, James, was they should have. There was a part of that anyone who supports insurrection, right? I was arguing at the time and looking at my videos. They made the wrong case. There's a line in there that says, "Give comfort and aid to insurrectionists." Him, he would, singing with the choir, all these things to insurrectionists. And that's what should have been the angle of that, not that he was the insurrectionist himself. They should have used that one line in there, and they should have made the whole case. No one listened, though. What do I know? Anyway, guys, Undadu, thanks for coming in. See you guys tomorrow, or for you later on today. So I'll be on in 7, 8 hours from now. So 8, 9 hours from now on there.